AJ is a 26-year-old female who has been referred for outpatient counseling for obesity and food allergies. She has been overweight since as long as she can remember. She does currently exercise typically once a week. She plays sand volleyball indoors. Um, she was also recently tested for food allergies due to increased diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting. And she came back positive for at least 50 or more food allergies. Some of the major ones were gluten, apples, beef, eggs, milk, peanuts, baker's yeast, wheat, whey, vanilla, peanuts, and there are plenty more. She does want to lose weight. She currently weighs about 300. She weighed about 170 in high school, but she says she felt too skinny. She does acknowledge that she's a picky eater. She wants to try adding more foods and recipes now that she has so many allergies. But she also wants to lose some weight. So her current weight is about 301 pounds. Her ideal body weight is 130. So that would give us about 170 pounds that she would need to lose to be at her ideal weight. She does want to get as close as she can back to her high school weight of 170 pounds. So her weight increase, her weight change is 76% increase. She weighs 177% of what she weighed in high school. Her height and weight together give her a BMI of 48.6, which is the obese class 3. There are no labs available for her. She does have a history of PCOS and borderline hypertension. She currently takes metformin 500 milligrams twice a day, which is for the PCOS. Based on her current weight, I used her current weight for her calorie needs, and I just subtracted 500 for weight loss. So I got roughly 1,600 calories per day. 18 to 20% of that is 70 to 80 grams per day. And that gives us about 1,600 to 2,000 mLs of fluid per day that she should be consuming. Based on our conversation and interview, she has at least 2 PES statements that can accurately reflect her nutrition status. The first one is obesity related to food and nutrition knowledge deficit, as evidenced by patient report of physical inactivity and a BMI of 48.6. And she also had several nutrition-related questions. The second PES would be inadequate protein intake related to limited food acceptance, as evidenced by food recall indicating low protein intake, less than her recommended amount. And she also tends to repeat foods, and repetitive foods low in protein content. She has several go-to meals that she'll eat repetitively, and those are significantly low in protein. Intervention included education, nutrition counseling, and food nutrient delivery. Education, we spent a lot of time discussing with the patient protein sources that she could consume that were lower in calories, that she's not allergic to. So we discussed possible protein powders that she could use at breakfast because she prefers items that are on the go, but those tend to have peanuts or other allergen items in them, ingredients. Other nut butters, other seeds, or things that she could add to salads. We also discussed exercise and recommended that she exercise at least 150 minutes a week. As far as the counseling, it was mostly exercise motivation. She asked some questions about Fitbit and pedometers, and we discussed strength training and strategies that she could go about to maintain enjoying exercise, so exercising with family and that kind of thing. And we also discussed, just maintaining a general healthy diet, modifying the diet for specific ingredients, discussing alternative recipes and cooking methods so that she could exclude those allergenic foods. And we also talked about losing weight, so general principles for losing weight. For her monitoring and evaluation, Her first indicator is weight status, so next time we'll weigh her, she hopes to lose 10 to 12 pounds in the next month or 10% in the next 60 days. Long term, again, she'd like to lose approximately 30 pounds and get back to her high school weight. Another indicator is her physical activity. We want to track her physical activity so that she's doing at least 150 minutes a week. And her third indicator is her intake. So we want to make sure that she's, increasing her variety of foods, but she's still enjoying eating while she's not having any allergic reactions to any of the foods that she's consuming.